Hello. How we doing today? It has been a minute. I apologize. And I could blame I could blame school, but it wasn't school. It wasn't school. I actually have a video. I have another video sitting on this laptop, but like the editing is like really racking my brain. It's because I'm using Final Cut Pro for like the first time, bro. Like it has rendered me like almost useless. I'm having like a hard time. But I figured I'd do this too. So I am going to be I hope we're all having a good day, you know? I'm having a decent day. My day's going okay. It's sunny and all that stuff. Summer has just started. So I have a lot of free time for the time being. With that being said, I'm going to be walking you guys through my summer TBR. It is to be read. It's not a lot. I think they're fairly doable. Should I have done that? Should I have just like shown you? Yeah. I made this list going off of the fact that I have, like, since February I've been reading. I've averaged like 4 books a month, plays included. Plays are books, yeah. So I've averaged 4 a month, so I think this should be done. This should be doable, and yeah. So I'm gonna start with the book I'm currently reading for the first time. Actually, I am reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I'm having a good time with this book. I'm on page 69. I'm having a good time with this book, and my friend, like, one thing I really like, I like telling people I'm reading a book, and like if they're like, oh my god, I love that book, I get like hopeful for it. But I didn't think this was gonna be bad. I was actually really excited to get around to it. I've had this book for like 2 years, and I'm finally reading it, and it's worth it. I wish I read it earlier, honestly. This is my largest book of the year so far. It's like 400 pages. So I think it's high 300. Unless you read the notes too, then that's going to be like 400. I am having a good time. Pride and Prejudice is about the love story of Elizabeth Bennet and Fitzwilliam Darcy, who misjudged and challenge and change each other. It's also a novel about the search for happiness and self-knowledge in a world of strict social rules where a woman must marry well to survive. And honestly, Jane Austen's like pieces on how women are and how, like, socially, it's like I like it. I think there was this part. I forgot what I think it was like. I think they were talking about like the things a woman need to be like accomplished, maybe. That little section right there was really nice. And yeah, I'm excited to finish this book and see what I've seen the movie, which I'm kind of regretting. But yeah, I've seen the movie, but it's kind of vague in my mind, so I'm not all the way like worried about it. But as I'm reading it, I'm like, that did happen. But on the bright side, I'm remembering it after I read, so I'm not. I low key don't. I know how it ends, but like I don't know much about the middle. Nothing about. I didn't know much about the beginning either. But yeah, that's the book I'm reading currently. And next is going to be The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. I've heard good things about this book. I've heard like good things about every book on this list. One thing. This has nothing to do with like the contents of the book, but like if a book like flops, like I feel like the worth of a book is like it lies in the flop, it lies in the flop, it does too. But yeah, this is The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. This is not my first. The first John Steinbeck novel I read was Of Mice and Men. I also have East of Eden, which I haven't gotten to yet because I'm scared of big books. But I will get to it because I started it and I got like 100 pages in and I stopped. So I'll just start over again whenever that happens. But I do intend to read this. I will tell you what it's about because I don't think I know what it's about either. Um, at once naturalistic. I'm gonna. Although it follows the movement of although it follows the movement of thousands of men and women and the transformation of an entire nation during the Dust Bowl migration of the 1930s, The Grapes of Wrath is also a story of one Oklahoma farm family, the Jodes, who are driven off their homestead and forced to travel west to the promised land of California. From their trials and their repeated collisions against the hard realities of this new America, Steinbeck creates a drama that is intensely human yet majestic in its scale and moral vision, tragic but ultimately stirring in its insistence on human dignity. It won a Nobel Prize in Literature. I like John Steinbeck. I mean, I've only read one book, and from what I was reading and from how far I got to East of Eden, I like his writing style. So I'm not like super on edge about this. And yeah, I got it recently too. So I got it like maybe like a few weeks ago. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this as well. I'm looking forward to every book. I'm just let that be known. Our next book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I was watching. I just finished my philosophy course in college. I got a B in it too. That's nice. I don't think we didn't cover him much. I had this book I heard of the book. I've known about it for some time now. Funny enough, I got this book because I was at a bookstore buying something else, and the cashier was like, "Yo, have you read that new Marcus Aurelius?" And like the new kind of caught me off guard. And I was like, you know what, let's just buy it. But yeah, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. We're gonna read the back. We're gonna find where to start. With a profound understanding of human behavior, Marcus provides insights, wisdom, and practical guidance on everything from living in the world to coping with adversity to interacting with others. Consequently, the Meditations have become required reading for statesmen and philosophers alike. While generations of other readers have responded to the straightforward intimacy of his style, in Gregory Hayes' new translation, The First in a Generation, Marcus's thoughts speak with a new immediacy. Never before have they been so directly and powerfully presented. I came across a video that said that this was the edition to get. I forgot his name. I think the guy's name has Holiday. I think it was Ryan Holiday. I came across it like a year or two ago, and I just remembered that. Yeah, because I was gonna get the Penguin Classic, but I was like, in whatever way this translation is better, I probably won't notice that it's better because this is my first time reading it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes books like these get a bad rap because of like the people that read them can be like, like 48 Laws of Power-esque, and I don't think that's fair. I think I'll learn some nice thing. I'm pretty sure Marcus Aurelius was like pretty big on Stoicism. I think I could be wrong, and then if I'm wrong, we'll just forget it. But yeah, I think these books should be given a chance. I think you just have to take books. I mean, there are right ways to interpret books, but I think for the most part, it's just like whichever way you interpret it, as long as you're not harming anyone, then I don't see the issue. Okay, next book. The Catcher in the Rye, by J.D. Salinger. I'm pretty sure it's Salinger, because I heard the name in BoJack Horseman one time, and if they're right, then so we're going with. Guys, this book actually has no description for it. I just noticed that. Sorry guys, I don't really. If I can find one, I'll put it in the description down below. So if you want to know what the book's about, please check. I don't know what it's about. I think I've been told that this is a red flag book. Okay, maybe, I guess, but I still want to read it. I don't really, I haven't heard bad things, I haven't heard good things, I've just heard about it. I mean, the red flag thing would be a bad thing, but like, I've heard, like, yeah. So, I'm looking forward to reading this. This is gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I think it's about a high schooler, like maybe like some angsty teenager. I could be completely wrong, because I honestly forgot about it. But yeah. Fences by August Wilson. This is a play. It's the first play of the summer that I'll be reading. And yeah, this is. I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the play. It's probably somewhere on the internet, but I haven't seen it. The movie was great. It had Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. Viola Davis was amazing in it. So was Denzel Washington. Viola Davis got an Oscar for it. My acting teacher gave me this and she let me keep it. I love you. You're great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm pretty sure this is, you know, it doesn't say what it's about. It's like a autobiography about the author on the back, which is, I'm not mad at it. It's whatever. Yeah. This is, I'm pretty sure Fences. I think if I can take anything from the movie, I think it covers a lot of like the human condition for black people at that time. But like it doesn't like make it like, I don't think, guys, I'm not even gonna talk because I don't want to get, I feel like things like this, like things that hold weight like this should, don't talk about it if you don't know what it's about. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. And yes, Fences by August Wilson. Our next book is a fun one. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. Yes, this is a fun one. I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the animated one. I've seen the one from like 2010. I think that's what it was. And yeah, I'm kind of, this has pictures in it. Like, I don't know what to expect, but then again, I'm not really. This is gonna be this. I'm expecting like a slightly easy read. And like, if there's any like themes, I think it's gonna be like underlying themes and like nothing like in your face. If I find them, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm just looking for a good time with this book. It looks nice. I like the cover of it and all that fun stuff. Yeah. I think the back of this is a quote. Guys, these books, they're not telling me what the books are about. It's 2 books in one, though. Yes, it's 2 books in one, which is going to be fun. So, yeah. Next one. 1984 by George Orwell. I love this cover so much because like the things are blacked out. I think it's really nice. And, they are not saying what the books are about, but I am pretty sure this book is about guys, I'm finding it, please. I want to say this book is about a dystopia, and like, guys, I just know they have like a system that watches them. It's called Big Brother, and like there's no privacy. You're being watched all the time. It's like it's like a lot of I'm gonna say government. I could be wrong. I could like be like awfully misinformed about this right now, and here I am just talking. But yeah, I think this is a banned book at some places, I'm pretty sure. And I think this was on like a list of books to be banned. So I wanted to buy some and like just like before they're gone, and like, it's very weird. I think people should be able to read whatever they want to read, no matter what the content of the book is. But yeah, 1984 by George Orwell. And speaking of George Orwell, I present to you Animal Farm by George Orwell. Oh my God, guys, there is a description on the back. Um, a farm is taken over by its overworked, mistreated animals. With flaming idealism and stirring slogans, they set out to create a paradise of progress, justice, and equality. Thus, the stage is set for one of the most telling satiric fables ever penned. A razor-edged fairy tale for grown-ups that records the evolution from revolution against tyranny to a totalitarianism just as terrible. Wow. When Animal Farm was first published, Stalinist Russia was seen as its target. Today, it is devastatingly clear that wherever and whenever freedom is attacked under whatever banner, the cutting clarity and savage comedy of George Orwell's masterpiece have a meaning and message still ferociously fresh. Guys, that sounds a lot better than I remember it to be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I read this. I can't even say I read it. We did this my freshman year of high school, but I wasn't into reading, so I didn't really care about it. So not gonna lie, I really just know this book has a pig named Napoleon. I'm pretty sure, which I think is funny, and I think they have a horse named Boxer. And I feel like this is gonna be a book that, like, as I read it, like, it comes back to me. But besides that, I can't really tell you much about it, honestly. Besides what I just read for you guys. Yes, Animal Farm by George Orwell. Our last book today that we're going to be covering is going to be, it's a hardcover too, Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. I bought this book a while ago, and I'm not a big hardcover guy, but then again, it's just some books you don't want to wait for paperbacks to come out. You just don't want to wait for the paperback, and I think that, no, it's not hurting anyone. I'm fine. A big issue for me with the paperbacks is the sleeve, because once you open it, the sleeve like kind of gets a bit weird for me at least. But people, I think I'll just take the sleeve off when you're done. Put it back on, and like, it could get messed up, but guys, just cross the bridge when it comes, bro. You just read. I'm gonna tell you what it's about now. Three Blue Sisters are exceptional and exceptionally different. Avery, the eldest, and a recovering heroin addict turned straight-laced lawyer, lives with her wife in London. Bonnie, a former boxer, works as a bouncer in Los Angeles following a devastating defeat. And Lucky, the youngest, models in Paris while trying to outrun her hard-partying ways. They also had a fourth sister, Nikki, whose unexpected death left the family reeling. A year later, as they navigate their grief, addiction, and ambition, they find they must return to New York to stop the sale of the apartment they were raised in. But coming home is never as easy as it seems. As the sisters reckon with the disappointments of their childhood, the loss of the only person who held them together, they realize that the greatest secrets they've been keeping might not have been from one another, but from themselves. Imbued with Coco Mellors' signature combination of humor and heart, Blue Sisters is a story of what it takes to keep living after loss, and ultimately to fall in love with life again. Guys, that sounds nice. Sounds really good. Yeah, I bought Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors, but I didn't finish it. I really like this cover. This is a good cover. But yeah, I didn't finish that one. I didn't get that far in it either. I just gave it to my friend. I was trying to get my friend into reading, and I gave him the book, and he hasn't read it either. And honestly, it's just, I'll get to it, promise. But yeah, this book sounds really nice, and yeah, I'm excited to read all these books, guys. Because I have the time now, so these books shouldn't be like impossible. These shouldn't be like super impossible for me to get around to. But then again, I do, like, sometimes I have like reading like off days, because I haven't been reading as much since summer started. I was reading way more when I had school, which is really weird, because you would think I would read more when I have time. But yeah, yeah, so thank you guys. That's my summer TBR. And yeah, we're just gonna well, we're gonna hope for the best. When the summer's over, I think I get back in school in September, August maybe. Pretty sure September. But yeah, when I'm back in school, I will let you guys know how this went. And yeah, I'm gonna try and I've heard that thumbnails work, that they take still things. I'm gonna stay still for a bit. Okay. Hopefully that works, guys. Fingers crossed. And if it isn't, you'll see it on the cover. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me and letting me talk about the books I want to read today. Like, subscribe if you want to. It's your world. But yeah. Thank you for watching and read books, guys. See ya.